Alright, what is up guys? So finally, nangyari na ang game sa Pinoy SC Tournament 2026 between XtinC, PH, Zerg versus Carter. And wait lang for a while. Yeah, tapos na. Yeah, random kasi naka-register. Yan. Okay, test na yan. Okay, ulitin lang. So, the Thunder. Okay. And start. Okay. Ulitin natin ang intro. Finally, it's happening. Pinoy SC Tournament 2026 between XtinC PH and Carter TC. So spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have our random player who happened to be Protoss. We have Carter TC. And on the lower left side of the map, we have our Zerg player, XtinC PH. So both players actually possess amazing amount of skill for Pinoy players. And si XtinC, ang info na meron ako sa kanya is, I know he's a rank C Zerg based sa mga kwento and based on narinig ko, no? And madalas ko siyang practice partner actually sa TVZ, and lately nag-off race siya ng Terran versus my Protoss because trip ko kasi mag-Protoss. Then pinagbibigyan niya ako. So, yun, yung mga ganon. But, Zerg talaga yung main niya, and yeah, he has really good mutalist control, mutalist micro. So hopefully hindi tayo magkaroon ng lag dito. Otherwise, we're gonna have to be canceling the stream in favor of the players having the best gaming experience. So we have here si Carter naman. Returning player siya. Naglalaro siya ng Defensively Ancients in Dota for a while. And actually until now. Pero bumabalik siya sa StarCraft, and he wants to make a big comeback. No? He very competitive. He really gets into the heads of other players, and talagang he wants to win. He plays to win. Very, very competitive. So both of them actually, very competitive. Yeah, it's unfair to say na isa competitive, isa hindi. But Yeah, so we have here the gateway opening on the side of Carter PC. Not dito. While XtinC opened up with an overpool. So yeah, cross-spawn location. So let's see how this goes. Both players. So yeah, I'm not actually a PVZ expert though, but I have been playing Protoss for like a while. And yun, very challenging talaga. Actually, kahit meron ako. Very challenging labanan ng Zerg, lalo na yung late team Zerg. Most Protosses are having a hard time against late team Zerg, lalo na sa mga divider play and all that stuff. Yeah, tignan natin yung magiging performance ni Archer dito. Ang challenge dito for XtinC is that he doesn't know kung ano yung face ng kanyang opponent. That's why he has to scout earlier than usual, and yung build niya dapat mas generic. So yeah, nakita niya Protoss definitely because of that probe. Now sees that timing, XtinC sees the timing, forge the cannon, and wala pang Nexus. He has an idea on what could possibly be up on a follow-up. The Carter, meanwhile, this Zealot has made it across the map and I think undetected. Hindi ko nagkakamali. So drone being chased by this other Zealot. So 2 Zealots currently out on the map. And Nexus mukhang start na in just a bit. Hihintayin lang yung probe. Just probing around. And there you go. There's the Nexus because there are 5 Zerglings going across the map kasi there are 3 Zealots. Kayang-kaya mo hold dito ng 3 Zealots itong Zerglings and gumawa siya ng weird. Ewan ko, na-weird ako sa SimCity na to. Normally, diba? Sa gilid yung pylon, forge, gateway, and all that stuff. Yeah, and then start Carter and a third hatchery going up forward. So this could potentially be a 3-hatch Hydra. Tingnan natin kung ano maging build in this game. So 3 Zealots are going across the map, trying to see if they can do damage or maybe harass the third base. As decides to pull back, maybe iikot lang o itatago niya yung mga Zealot. Let's see kung ano maging plano ni Carter dito. So, meanwhile, more Zerglings are being added. And, yeah, single cannon pa rin nakabantay. Sa base of Carter, we are seeing, okay, Cyberark 4 being built. And that Zergling gets taken down on Zergling. Good job, Carter. I mean, yeah, killing a Zergling, tapos 3 Zealot, definitely very easy. Pero, yun nga, at least nakapitas ng isa, better than wala. So, maraming Zergling, medyo tricky ito, kaso 4 yung Zealots. With good micro, actually, anyone can win. And anyone, no? Any of the two can actually win the combat. And yun na, looks like XtinC is going to surround this one Zealot. Let's see, mas-surround ba yung Zealot? Oh, okay. So, good pull back by Carter there na hindi siya basta-basta commit. You know, just high ground sa may shadow. You can see, hindi basta-basta kakaroon ng vision 60 kung what's happening, how the Zealots are positioned. Yeah, okay, there's Lair, so this looks like just a standard PVC build, probably going open with fire and the high risk then yung usual 30 drones before a specific time. I forgot the exact time to kill down 30 drones. Maybe ganun. And Stargate, about to be built, makita natin for sure, then it's going to be definitely sent across the map para makakuha ng intel kung anong pinaggagawa ni XtinC. And there's that Spire na I was talking about. But yeah, so far, nothing crazy happening except a mass of Zealots. We just see Carter, and we're seeing that +1 upgrade going on. So pag naka +1 na to, the links will just die in 2 shots from Zealots. Yeah, yun, it's going to be painful kapag hindi ma-mitigate the XtinC. Yung +1, like, ang counter naman kasi pwede may +1 carapace, all that stuff. Just not use Zerglings. It's impossible. But yeah, just for your information sa mga be aware. So, yeah, there's finishes up the page. Fort Hatchery. And there's that Corsair sent across the map. Corsair Intel going to harass this Overlord right here. Wala pang anti-air currently sa XtinC, so baka mapitas to, pero he actually has the opportunity to create a Zerg. couple of turns, just use for this to kill this Corsair. Kaso mukhang hindi aabot. Mamamatay muna yung Overlord for the first few turns to pop out. Ito na nga. Okay, calling added. Meanwhile, sa Carter. The basic Carter. Okay, so going +1 weapons. And okay, Citadel. We have the Gateway. And okay, Noble Stargate. Okay, kasi nga, pansin na, okay, Fire. Going for that Noble Stargate counter. Yuta. And yeah, wala pa siya nakitang Hydralisk dead. So, dinala niya yung Corsair dito sa natural. XtinC. So, yeah, he figures out na, okay, Hydralisk. Okay, another Overlord gets harassed here near the natural new Carter. There's a Scourge, mapipitas ang Corsair. Oh, the pullback, very softly timing. Nako, okay, very good, no? Grabe, clutch. Nako, oh, pitas pa. Okay, so Carter just playing around with the Scourge. Lalo niya yung Scourge na makamadali niya. Konting ingat kasi if pigtas na nga din suddenly makikill. They're playing with the enemy Scourge, and now their Vitalist out on the map. After yung build ni Carter, Noble Stargate to counter this mass Vitalist, and then marami ring Zealots. And naka-speed na, legs upgrade with +1. And this Corsair will get taken down, pero nilayo ni Carter bago mapitas ni XtinC. Meanwhile, yung mga Zealots are set across the map. See how XtinC will defend this. Very some more Falcons and a few 13 to block, and napilitan si Carter because maybe going for the third base in debt. So Carter's just gonna see Mutalist will try to kill as many Zealots as possible while on retreat. Yeah, more Corsairs. Ilan na to? 4 na Corsair against Mutalist. Kailangan mag-ingat. Hindi basta-basta flop out ng Mutalist kasi this is going to be painful. Corsair steal, flash damage sa mga Mutalist. Lalo naman syempre mas masakit kapag mas nakaklamp out. Okay, so mga Scourge na kawang lalo yung kay Carter. Boom! 1 Corsair gets taken down. 2 Corsairs get taken down, and itong number of people can just overwhelm. These 2 Corsairs, kailangan add more Corsairs with Carter, or maybe potentially even add some cannons sa mga mineral lines niya. Yeah, sayang lang, hindi napansin ni Carter, no, under attack pa yung nadali siya ng Scourge. Corsairs, and now going to fight on harass. Sabi nila at Micro Mutalist, there are Corsairs here to ruin the day of XtinC para hindi siya makaharas mga probes. Okay, and now Hydra is dead. Okay, finally patay Hydra is dead. We're seeing a bunch of Hydras built already, but trained. Ako, and yan na yung lag. Para hindi mag-lag ng tuluyan. I'm gonna ask the players to just type lag. If it's lag, sorry, I'm gonna have cut the stream. Lag talaga. Kasi very crucial lalo na for Zerg. Mga Mutalist micro and all that. Very, very critical mga micro na yun. Okay. Okay, grabe. May nakinig ng Zerg. Oh, kapitas. 3 Corsairs versus 10 Mutalist. Ito, hindi kasi wala rin isa, and kills that. Corsair, 2 Corsairs get taken down. 9 Mutalist, kaso mga ilawan na yung buhay. Yeah, okay, and this XtinC is just making that Hydralisk. So far, yeah, 11 minutes, 2 base protoss. Please find a way to expand very soon, getting the 12-minute mark. I'm just saying that because yun ang usual timing of protoss to expand. Yung parang decent timing to take that third base. Based on, of observing pros and other top players, they usually take expansion around 12-minute mark. for their Zerg. Ito na. So, yung Hydra Disc. So, wala pong currently mga upgrades. We're not seeing, okay, meron ng evolution chamber right here. And yan na, looks like Carter is going for an attack, it seems. Meron mga Corsairs and Dragoons. And yan na, para nga ng Size Storm. Let's see how this goes. So, there's going to be a clash in just a bit. Let's see kung ano magiging performance nitong combat. And now, Zealots and Dragoons naka-wave for clash in. Mapupush back lang ang army ni Carter. Masyado dong marami yatang Hydra list. And wala nga lang Meron Storm. And, okay, merong Dark Temper dito. Maybe it can sneak in some damage sa mga units ni XtinC and there's no Overlord nearby. Oh no, looks like Luge. Luge sa army. Luge sa dami ng units Carter. Eh, kaso wala nga ng Overlord si XtinC. So mapipitas ng Dark Temper itong mga Hydralist na nandito. Yikes. Yata napapansin ni XtinC. So we're not seeing an Overlord being sent. Wala. There's no Overlord nearby. Walang pinapadala ng Overlord, oh. Huh? Nothing. Yan, nag-retreat siya kasi yung Dark Temper. Even though mag-isa lang yung Dark Temper, no? Imagine maubos yung army mo because hindi mo makita. Ganun ka devastating. So yeah, you need to retreat. And ito na. These Overlords just help spotting that Dark Temper right there. And suddenly, disadvantage against Carter. Wala lang army. Si Carter currently, wala pa siyang Storm. Kulay, wala pa siyang mga High Templars. Very, very crucial in PvC to have those High Templars. Pero siyempre siguro na bulaga si Carter na sa biglang dami ng Hydra list na nilabas ni XtinC. And XtinC is going for that bust to try to destroy those cannons. Pero over nearby, killed that Dark Templar. May isa pa Dark Templar is papipitas din. This is not looking good for Carter right here. Will he be able to hold? Mahirap, pero let's see kung anong mangyayari dito. More Hydralists are being rallied. Masyadong maraming Hydralists. Wala pa rin Storm. Okay, meron na High Templar. Pero kulang pa sa energy. Even though Storm is research kung na-research man. And GG has been called. That's game number 1. Between XtinC and Carter. So, XtinC takes the score right there. So yun, nabulaga effect. Okay na sana na the double Stargate to counter Mutalisk. Kaya nabulaga siya with the number of Hydralisks na sumalubong sa army Carter. And yun, I believe yun, nagkulang lang siya ng Storm at that time. Yeah, that's game number 1. Now let's proceed to game number 2. We're gonna ask the players to give us the map. Kasi losers pick, so Carter has to decide ano yung next map. Okay, 5-minute break lang. Alright, so Carter decided i-Wheel of Names na lang yung next map. So that's what we're gonna do. So resume tayo 536 while we are looking for a map na gagamitin. By the way, sa mga curious, this is best of 3. So if XtinC wins this, siya na may score. If Carter wins, yun, may game number 3 pa. So buksan ko lang yung Wheel of Names, guys. Yeah, and I need to find saan ko pinaste yung listahan ng maps. Alright, I'm gonna spin this. Send nila yung screenshot. Weird, bakit ganito? Weird. Hmm. And yeah. We're gonna spin. Gonna legit spin. Oo, dito tayo sa weird map. Punta. Jane Go. 1.2. Hindi ako ganun ka familiar sa map to, but I know very weird map. Let's see how this goes. Jane Go tayo. Jane Go. Right, wait for players. Yeah, sayang. Ang masabi ko lang talaga, yung previous game, Carter, sayang lang na walang storm. Hindi umabot yung storm to counter those hydras. Pero yun, maybe if inaisip ko lang if may storm, well, you can't ano rin you can't blame Carter kasi ang daming harassment ito rin yung ginagawa. Si XtinC and Carter is of course trying to make the best decisions at the current situation. Ang daming mutalists. So, yung energy and APM ay nakafocus on sa building those forcers. And yun. And XtinC capitalized on that, no? Yung pag-tax ng APM side ni Carter. And yun, medyo na-delay lang konti labas ng storm. Pero should the storms have come earlier, maybe mag-iiba yung takbo ng natin. So let's see. Carter would be playing random kasi yung nilista niya sa form. Kaya, yun, if you notice yung game kanina, we had to reset kasi nag-select ng Protoss. Pero yun, we need to stick to the rules unfortunately. Ayun. Okay. First time. Yeah, let's give them a bit, a while to review. Actually, weird team up. Okay, let's go. Game number 2. Between Carter and XtinC. Okay, alright. So spawning here on the right side of the map, we have our random player that happened to get Protoss. We have Carter TC. And on the left side of the map, we have our Zerg player, XtinC PH. Again, both players are very, very promising. Both players are skilled. And, yeah, hindi mo sila pwedeng i-underestimate. Lalaban mo sila, you need to be on top of your toes every single game. So, pwede po chillax because they know how to capitalize. They know the exact timings when to exactly push down your base. Kaya, yan. Let's see how game number 2 goes. I'm secretly rooting here, no, for Carter to win game number 2. Bakit? Para lang magka-game number 3 tayo. Pero if panalo 16, well, yun. Definitely deserved it. But yeah, let's see. Do we have a game number 3? Or ito na ba ang last game natin for this match? Kaya nag-uusap sila. Yeah, both players hindi pa kabisado yung map. Nag-uusap sila right now. Yeah, and shout out to Pandaman PH85, aka ERW. So, standing currently 1-0 in favor of XtinC. Yeah, so tinatry na Dudad Marine over here. And XtinC gets that. Now, Carter just going to scout. Tanya yung time na hatchery. Hatch first. 11 hatch. Kita niya yung hatchery. Kita ba? It's the timing on the hatchery. And kita niya yung timing sa spawning pool. Wala naglalagtan ko po. Na-ask them. Not sorry, we're gonna have to cut the stream. Very hard. Okay. Wala pa naman natin. Flag, bar. Double gate opener. Carter. Morning proof sa side of XtinC. Tapos pa lang kasi nakita ni XtinC ang double gate ni Carter. That not maging response. Going to be expecting some zealot. And ito na may pylon na ginawa dito. Carter may be planning to proxy something. Dito sa base nila. To pull more extra probes. And see how this goes. Okay, this is going to be a battle. Oh, yeah. So, sunken colony. Keep colony pa lang. Being built. Magiging sunken yan. Eventually. 4 probes. Zealot. And a sunken colony is gonna get started. The more sunken, it's gonna be hard for Carter to push. Yeah, more links. No na prepare sa si XtinC can mag-morph and miss the drones. Naging links. I mean, that's kind of the purpose. Being aggressive. Kaso ito na may sunken. This is going to be difficult for Carter. Uh-oh. I think XtinC will just hold this. Kaso pumasok sa main, maybe this zealot can do some damage. Right. Ako po, natake. And loses that zealot. Right. Carter is kind of behind with that move. Question mark. Wala, huli ni XtinC. Lahat ng probes, lahat ng zealots just got slammed. Oh no. Actually good for Carter kasi nabe-behind kasi yung economy because of that 2-gate opener of zealots and XtinC trying to move out kaso yun gets intercepted by the zealots over. Hindi naman pwedeng pabayaan ni XtinC yung mga zealots kasi kahit apat lang yan pero they can do devastating damage sa economy. And look at that, XtinC being forced to make a ton of things. But I think that's just the right move kasi you cannot underestimate the power of zealots. And meron ng speed. Naka-upgrade yung speed, diba? Kaya gito kabilis. Yan na. Oops! 6 zealots now total outside the map. Walang defense currently. Si Carter sa base. And gets us around that 1 zealot. Opo, ano yung gagawin ni Carter? Hirap na situation. XtinC looking to go for another round. One of the zealots, being Carter. Ayan, more Zerglings are being morphed. Now, they're trying to take this round. 5 zealots against a bunch of flings. Oh, good micro by Carter. Hindi na pinapatay yung mga zealots. And 1 zealot gets taken out. 2 zealots, 3 zealots. 2 zealots remain against 3 Zerglings. And marami pang Zerglings na being morphed. Carter still producing more zealots and finally hitting that expansion here. Grabe, no? Yeah, good micro for both players and yun, natira ang zealot ni Carter. So right now, no, looking at the supply, biglang, okay, I think good spot pa si Carter. I think back nung sinabi niya parang langanin spot, pero he made it work. I thought for sure na yung failed na yun is practically, super big economic loss na, pero looks like Carter is still making it work. 30 supply against 30 supply because we force to see XtinC to make Zerglings na ayaw gawin ng mga Zerg player, especially early in the game. you should Zerg players want to produce drones. Uh, priority on drones before any army units. Okay, 5 zealots here, still knocking at the door of XtinC. Hatchery. Aqua hatch being added. This is natural. Carter's just trying to hit that hatchery to get those Zerglings to move out, forcing the Zerglings na mawala sa pwesto para pwede ma-hit yung mga zealots. And yun na, Zerglings trying to offer us around yung mga zealots na to. 4 zealots being rallied. Okay. So good control again from Carter, pulling back. Sakto lang yung pullback niya. Tinitira lang talaga yung hatchery, no? Ini-ignore niya yung mga Zergling. And 3 zealots remain. I think mapipitas lang natin other zealots are just gonna die. 1 zealot remains. And all the zealots got taken down. May isa pang nakarally. Will Carter just push? I think dapat i-retreat na nito. Pero hindi. Gusto niya mag-damage. Okay. Now Carter goes for retreat. Daming Zerglings dito ni I think right now. And better ng Lair just upgraded. So yeah, this zealot is gonna get taken down. Just around. But meanwhile, just check while that's happening. We're seeing another gateway added here, cannon, and wala pang cybernetics core. Merong assimilator pero it's not yet harvesting any gas. No gas being harvested, no cybernetics core as of yet. But there are some cannons here to help defend, and okay, looks like XtinC is going for a run by pumasok ang mga Zerg sa loob ng base. This could do big amounts of damage. One probe gets taken down by these 2 Zerglings. Okay, looks like Carter will be able to defend and more links tumatagos palalo inside the base of Carter. 2 probes get taken down. Happily siya rin gumaganti ngayon. Gumaganti na sa XtinC from the initial quote-unquote keys na ginawa ni Carter. These bunch of things. Ngayon walang cannon. Finally ngayon ang gagawa ng cannon si Carter. So kailangan gawin ni Carter i-delay na hindi basta-basta makill ng Zergling yung cannon. Kailangan niya i-protect yung cannon while trying to macro up. So finally, okay, may core pala dito. Just built just now. And Zerglings forced the cancel on that cannon, pero all the Zerglings got eliminated. So yeah, I guess that cannon, I think kind of did its job by just luring the things die. So yeah, good job. Good hold by Carter. Yeah, this game actually went longer than expected. I thought for sure na game over si Carter because hindi siya naka-damage, pero look at this. Pero yun nga lang, XtinC has Aspire and still no Stargate to the side. Carter is good. Pwedeng makaras yung main, meron isang cannon, try to defend. Bunch of zealots going to be sent. Kita kayo zealots. Yeah, definitely nakita ng zealots itong Mutalist. Okay, but XtinC decides to turn around. He respects the 5 zealots na going across the map na they could potentially do damage. Maybe XtinC inisip niya na baka maraming cannons sa base na by now kaya hindi mo na siya sumugod. Yan na, there you go. These zealots to the marking. They ignored defense. Instead, they went directly inside the main base. Let's see how many probes the Carter take down. What? Drone pala. 1 drone. And yeah, 5 zealots died for 1 drone and may isang zealot gusto ng ligaw. This will get taken down as well, definitely. So they're kind of evenish in supply. Now, double Stargate. Sakto talaga yun, no? Ganda ng reads ni Carter. Nakikita niya na potentially mag-ano agad yung Mutalist si XtinC. And look yung anticipation niya. Meron siyang double Stargate. Meron siyang single Corsair pero masyadong maraming Mutalist. And yeah, wala pang kanon dito. Si Carter, meron lang isa being built right now. Okay, so other 2 cannons nasa front kaya hindi maabot yung Mutalist pero still that would kinda help in preventing the Mutalist from moving forward to do some further damage. Okay, Carter just told. Sabi ni Ibax, ganda ng map na yan, Peng. Well, ako, for you, maganda. Sa akin, weirdo na ako. I actually don't like it. So, yeah, each their own, I guess. And, yeah, people is going to try to do more damage. So, currently, there are 5 Mutalists versus 2 Corsairs, but in 5 teams, you can see them more, rather than more. So, umiilaw yung Stargate, lalabas na additional Corsair. And the game is kinda stabilized. Ayos. Okay, so 5 Corsair na. Going for a 6 Corsair here. Okay, third base ni XtinC. So, yeah, na late because of the early harassment. And it is trying to harass whenever they can. Kasi daming Corsair ito. 5 Mutalisk versus 5 Corsairs, definitely lugi ang Mutalisk. Yeah, the Templar Archives is being formed upgrade very soon. And yeah, Arthur just kills that. Medic do that over there na block. Interesting choice no yung gumawa ng map. Yung ginawa nilang Marine Medic. Balik sa pera. Anyway. Okay, so these forces now ignore them. Forces will still be overlord people. Kinda fly block up. I need to put that down. Apologies. I'm just gonna shut down my Chrome for a while. Okay, guys. Yan. 7 Corsairs. So, mahirapan naman yung list. And more Corsairs are being added. So, ito na. Hydra list. Finally. Kasi yung Hydra list XtinC. So, we're waiting for the range speed na lang kasi parang ito yung movement speed ng Hydra list. Speed correct. A bunch of Corsairs trying to roam around the map, trying to see any hidden expansions. So, may Mutalisk mo pala dito na tira. So, maybe kumuha ng bagong batch. Think ilang spot and yeah, Mutalisk just be erased by these Corsairs pala. These Mutalisk will just die. Napakadaming Corsair. Nagawin niyang samgyup tal at ang Overlord yung pagpantay ng mga Overlord. Yeah, these are a lot of Corsairs. Pero tumigil na sa Mutalisk production 16 ginawa niya kay Mutalisk. Kita, oh! Corsair kaso dami ng Hydra, kabantay. Currently 4 gates and 4 stargates. Actually 5 gates, 4 stargates. Okay, 5 gateways, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 gateways, and 2 stargates. Currently, production starter. So, plano siya, i-take tayo yung third base over here by send his troops or maybe go for attack. Ito na, so he's going for attack while taking third base behind the attack. This time may storm na si Carter. Pero ilan to? Isa lang. This enough? Okay, 3 storms available for Carter. Not sure if that's enough. Napakadaming Hydra list, but let's see how this goes. Ito na. Going to the clash. Carter burst. Nakastorm before got taken down and just hit a couple of Hydra there. Kasi napakadaming Zerg here. Napapag-force. XtinC na umatras. But there are lurkers and there aren't any observers as of yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, wala pang robotics facility. Wala pang obs. So, kailangan nyo gawin. Next target Carter to build those observers ASAP if he wants to be able to push or even defend actually. For now, what we can do is just build some photon cannons serve as maliban sa defense o detection sa mga lurkers na to. Carter has no vision sa mga units dito. Same time, actually parehas sila. Wala silang vision sa isa. Ang ganda ng maneuver ni Carter dito sa baba, and he's probably going to take this place down kasi may mga lurkers. And yan na nga. Carter is forced to pull back while waiting for observers. Kailangan niya i-delay yung army next thing. Storm has been cast pero nag-whiff. Okay, so currently 131 supply versus 104 supply. Wala pa rin low body. Ito na, low body activity. Lapit na matapos dito inside the main base. I think now, Carter and Carter probably just transfer probes and yun ang ginagawa ni Carter, transfer probes to the third base location to balance the saturation. Meanwhile, XtinC is just massing up and upgrading. And I believe Fire Carapace is going to upgrade to Fire. Yeah, there's another clash going on here. Stormers with clash, amazing storm hitting lots of fighters right there. So good storm by Carter. Daming forcers control. Make sure na wala na Mutalisk to ever get those para pitasin yung mga High Templar kasi most of the time Zerg players utilize Mutalisks to bait the storms, mga High Templar, or just kill the High Templars before the clash, the big clash. And now it's going to try to destroy this building. Yung Naga Temple here, do a backdoor attack dito sa third base. Yata aware si Carter na ina-atake ito right now. Diba mabulaga siya, ma-surprise attack siya na something is going to hit the simulator. Over here, yun na, malapit na sumabog yung Naga Temple. Carter's army is just out of position. Baka maka-damage stick dito before the army reinforces the third base. And ito na, the Naga Temple has been destroyed. Will XtinC go for the move into the third base? Or ano kaya, sinira lang niya talaga. Yan na, pinapasok din ni XtinC. Okay, going to hit that simulator. Pinasok yung diretso. Okay, going to take down that golden can first. Pero mga storms available. Hindi kinakast ni Carter. Storm potentially cast storms from a few hiders and one storm is cast. Only a few. Second storm is cast and that almost kills every single hydrant. And sakto lang yung pagbalik ni Carter. Na-destroy yung mga cannons pero at least save na yung base. Up. Forces ito umangga sa mga group ng hiders and able to pull that back just in time before may mamatay na Corsair. And this is scary army actually from Carter. Then yung army next thing. So marami siyang lurkers. Dito nga lang sa taas. There's only a few lurkers here in the fourth base. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, ito yung fourth base. Pero there are still some lurkers and bunch of hiders waiting in the upper ground. So it's kind of tricky for our Protoss player here to push into. Meanwhile, Carter is taking a fourth base, the 12 o'clock location that leads the map. And a lurker is going to be sent forward yung third kasi abot the range ng cannon. Yeah. Okay, it's just gonna kill this simulator. Mabawasan ng gas mining in Carter because gas is highly needed lalo sa mga high temperatures. Pero there's a server here. Carter just used up that one lurker easily. Okay, going for upgrades. So let's see. So currently 2-1 upgrades. Carter with the plus 2 weapons and 1 on plasma shields. Meanwhile, XtinC has 2 on range attack and 1 on carapace. So medyo even-ish sa upgrade kinda. Okay, we're seeing flash here. Okay, good storms on the Hydra list. Yeah, daming Hydra na wipe out there. So, amazing storms by Carter. And yan na. Okay, Carter's just gonna kill the Overlord with the forces. Kasi wala pa naman Mutalisk. So, yun ang maganda dito. May backup plan na forcer to actually scare any Mutalisk production na gagawin ng kalaban. But here's the thing lang. So, the Zerg army is getting close to map. Almost map. Okay, amazing storm again by Carter defending this third base. Okay, another storm is cast na so lang tinamaan. Yeah, okay, 170 supply versus 140 supply. Okay, dito pala may base dito. Ngayon ko lang na-notice. So, this is the 4th base pala. This is the 6 o'clock location. Carter and adding a bunch of cannons para hindi siya basta-basta mag-push. All of that happening at the Carter. Okay, stop. That's so, salamat mo ako. So, ito na yata yun. So, masasalute. Hanap food. Like out of range? Ang wala rin dito. Alright, so, Carter going in for an attack. Killing these huge idolists na nakatambay dito. Okay, Carter now with a +1 armor. Oh, think that card ako forward. Matibas na lang. Just the time storm. Yun na. Bunch of players trying to sandwich some army. Need Carter. And Carter. Oh no, grabe. Good storms hitting. Actually, good storms sa mga lurkers. Ang dami namatay ng lurkers. Hindi ka natin madali si Carter doon. Hindi ka na-focus. Yeah, okay, all these lurkers, that's again, I think this is one control group of lurkers that's taken down. A lot of things are now used to kill these dragoons, as dragoons deal weaker damage to small units such as Zerglings, and another high temper gets taken down. So, still healthy spot in favor players, I believe, so XtinC is now in the 5th phase. As actually, na-take na pala. Kailangan niya mag-send ng drones to saturate that 5th phase location. Wait, Arbiter? What? Arbiter? Interesting. You don't normally see Arbiters in PvZ, pero may balak. Maybe recall. I don't know. So, let's see how Carter would utilize this, pero bagay, ang daming Corsair. So maybe ang goal niya patayin lahat ng Overlord, and then dahil the Arbiter will just cloak the entire army, that could be it. So an attack is happening dito sa block base. And meron mga lurkers na pinakay lang sa labas para hindi basta mas ma-reinforce. Carter yung base sa block, and yan, more lurkers. Move forward na yun lang, may Arbiter, no? Walang Overlord. May kailangan gumamit ng Overlord sila eh. That's what the president of the Arbiter. Looks like madedefend control ni Carter yung 6 o'clock base. But look at the supply, it's just closing. XtinC is just closing the supply, and that's usually bad news for Protoss. 181 versus 158. There are already defilers out. These forces are just trying to kill as much Overlord as they can to put XtinC to supply back. Dark Swarm. So daming Dragoon, may Dark Swarm, so Dragoons will deal no damage. One unit under the Dark Swarm. That's bad for a Dragoon heavy composition. Pero okay, Storms can hit, yeah. Pero, yun. Ang hirap lang kasi may Lurker, and Lurker yung counter sa Lurker is actually Dragoons. So there's going to be a tricky balance of units to grab dito. And there's a few Dark Templars have been deployed, kaso napitas na rin yung Arbiter. Yeah, I don't know bakit Arbiter maybe there's a strategy na hindi na aware. Yeah, grabe. So, 311 upgrades for Carter and 32 upgrades for XtinC. It's just slowly trying to push this 6 o'clock base, and mukhang maliluse si Carter tong base na to. He's not reinforcing it. Instead, he wants to go for counter attack. Kaso dami rin nakaabang ng lurkers dito sa high ground. Ang daming Zergling, ang daming lurkers. Not looking good for Carter. The amazing storm to hitting a bunch of units. Mayroon si XtinC here. Yeah, looks like his 6 o'clock is just dead. Okay, Carter just trying his best to push forward. So, dito sa high ground area to, kaso ang daming reinforcements ni XtinC reinforcing that location with a bunch of Zerglings pushing back Carter's baboon heavy army. Now the 6 o'clock base has been successfully taken down by XtinC. Okay, an arbiter has been made again. Kanina, hindi yata nag-custom spell yung arbiter kung bakit ang custom spell. Not sure. Yeah, so both players go very rich in the map. Transformers yung task, kaso wala naman unit. Yata. Yeah, this is going to be tricky, especially for Carter. To push into a Zerg na may Darkstorm na and may Fighters. So let's see kung anong miracle mo pull off. Maybe recall. Siguro yun ang goal ni Carter. Goal is siguro mag-recall. That's why he made an arbiter. Yan po yun ang plan. The solo arbiter going. Ah, so there's a Scourge! Ayaw pa itong patay na Scourge. Ah, hindi. Dalawang Scourge na yun, no? Dalawang Scourge pero buhay ang arbiter. So ilang Scourge kaya kailangan? And the recall has been used on the Zerg player. So, in the main, so this is going to dismantle XtinC's tech. Dito lahat ng tech niya, lahat ng Fighter Mount, Beast Nest, and Moving Sabers, Fire and all. Pero mukhang mag-defend down to ni XtinC. Okay, wala. Naubusan yung conference. Ayan yan. He's just building more units here. After grabbing his squad, just wiping out lahat na lumalabas sa edge dito sa main. Spawning full, got taken down. Okay, unity lang. Yung Carter, yung base, XtinC. Now XtinC is trying to reinforce. Okay, a few more units being rallied back home by XtinC. While sumusugod naman si Carter dito sa high ground trying to take this position. So XtinC is defending two locations right now. Kasi painful yung wala yung spawning pool, so hindi ka pa mga gawa ng Zerglings. Just to rebuild that spawning pool somewhere. And Carter's just moving forward. 179 supply versus 106. Will Carter be actually able to do this? Oh, yung recall. Yung recall yung panalo. So this is my first time to actually encounter recall sa Zerg versus Protoss. First time encounter and actually use it effectively. And in this case, disrupt niya yung tech na meron si XtinC. So, meron pang Definer Bound, wala lang spawning pool. And DJ has been called! Nagkatotoo nga niya sa amin. Carter 1, game number 2. Now it's 1-1. We're now proceeding. Game number 3. Ay, galing. Galing ang arbiter, honestly. Really amazing use of arbiter. Hindi ako sanay. Kung mag-arbiter actually sa CVP. Hindi na ako makita eh. Hindi lang ako, if ginagawa yan sa meta, hindi lang ako aware. Alright, so we'll give players 5-minute break. We'll resume 6-11. For now, we're gonna let XtinC choose a map. So yeah, be right back 6-11. Alright, here we are, game number 3. Between XtinC and Carter. Alright, so spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have our red random player, Carter PC, who happens to be Zerg. Nag-mirror match pa sa dulo. And spawning here on the lower right side of the map, we have our Zerg player, XtinC. So let's see how these players will fare against each other. So mirror match though, I haven't seen XtinC actually play mirror per definitely. I could say right now no, na merong advantage yung random because alam niya na Zerg yung kalaban niya. Meanwhile, XtinC has absolutely no idea what he's facing against. So yeah, I haven't seen Carter play Zerg before. Kaya curious din ako kung anong mangyayari dito sa game na to. DVZ, grabe. And Carter is just going to spot XtinC's face on the first try ng Overlord. So, mukhang overpull or 9 pull. Let's see. Okay, overpull si XtinC. Yeah, both of them overpull. And nauna lang si XtinC sa spawning pool just a bit. So yeah, parehas sila ng build. Overpull. Magkakasalubungan ito. Dalawang Overlord. Ano mangyayari dito? This is a mirror match. And Carter will just see that drone. So, alam niya kung saan yung base ni XtinC potentially. And yun na, ZVZ guys. Okay. This is happening. So now, Alam, aware na si XtinC na Zerg doon ang kalaban niya. Hindi kung paano maging takbo ng game na to. So normally, ang ZVZ is a battle of Zerglings and Mutalists. Si Carter adding second hatchery inside the main. Si XtinC naman, nag-add siya ng hatchery. Natural. Pero, yeah, nauna si XtinC. Just a bit. Anong sino dito mauna mag-lair? Okay. And a couple of Zerglings have been made to go across the map. So 4 Zerglings versus 4 Zerglings. So this is going to be a micro battle. Sino yung mas gosu micro? Okay. 6 Zerglings versus 4. Naku po. Naipit pa yung Zergling na XtinC. Punti ka na. And yan. 6 Zerglings against 4. Hindi. Meron pang few Zerglings dito si XtinC. So it's a total of 8. And mukhang masasurround yung isa. Punti ka na masurround. And yan na. Over for attack. Grabe yung mga control. Just pulling back just in time. Carter reinforced. So 8lings versus 8lings. Let's see. It's going to be a micro battle. Oh, one Zergling. Napadiretso. Papipitas. Hindi pang scout. Okay, so that one Zergling somehow made it through. And lair tech. Nauna. XtinC sa lair. Okay. And si Carter, what's Carter's plan? Just links? But that... Oh, and XtinC is ahead with that trade. Uh-oh. Wala ng army. Okay, Carter just adding more Zerglings and ngayon pa lang siya magle-lair. So definitely mauuna sa Mutalist si XtinC just a little bit. And currently supply block. Okay, hindi na supply block. Pares lang lose both of them 18 over 26. And there are 2 Zerglings trying to get intel and gets prevented by Carter. Grabe itong matchup ito. ZVZ guys. Happening. First time ko witness ng ZVZ between 2 skilled players. 2 skilled Pinoy players. So hindi ko lang sure yung, again, si Carter knows, may idea siya, no? Pero hindi ko lang sure talaga yung skill level niya, yung proficiency sa Zerg. Kaso daming Zerglings. Ginawa ni Carter dito, mas maraming Zerglings siya kaysa kay XtinC. And going for an attack. Si Carter going to try to pick off that one drone right there. And namatay yung drone. So now XtinC forced to fall back dito. Up the ramp. Carter is just going to try to kill this hatchery. Yikes. So mabibitas itong hatchery ni XtinC. So both players meron ng lair. Ang una si XtinC sa Spire. Sige na. Oh. XtinC just trying to block the ramp. So sabi natin medyo may advantage yung nasa taas na ramp. Mas skip up. Talaga, you need to be able to control your Zerglings properly. So this is really a micro heavy battle right now kasi lamang ng hatchery currently si Carter kasi napatay isang hatchery na XtinC. Trying to move out and looks, napitas ni XtinC, naubos rather yung mga Zerglings ni Carter. Kaso Carter is going for a run by, going to deal damage dito sa mga drones ni XtinC. XtinC needs to drill. Yan na, actually, finally Spire has been constructed and yan ang Mutalist na yan. You're seeing Mutalist. So nauna sa Mutalist si XtinC. Let's see, no? Will these few seconds matter? Grabe, pero si Carter still relentless, no? Still harassing yung mga drones ni XtinC right now. So XtinC is trying to send Zerglings across the map. Kasi may mga naka-abangers. Zerglings si Carter. It looks like, XtinC will be able to kill the Zerglings. Nakatamay dito kay Carter. Carter just adding more links. Siya nag-build yata ng Mutalist or maybe Mutalist na to iba dito sa eggs, and now Mutalists are sent across the map. Among current team supplies Carter because the damage niya yung napatay niya yung hatchery. XtinC. Ito na. Mitchell is going for counter damage, going to kill some drones. Meanwhile, Carter trying to counter attack with these Zerglings. So, ang dami ng Zerglings, no? Kaya ito ma-defend. Oh, so Mutalist here, like, going to defend the base down na nakarally. Kailangan mag-protect ni XtinC yung mga drones niya kasi wala, konti na yung drones niya, lamang na lamang si Carter and Mutalist are now sent to side of XtinC. What a micro battle here. Lamang currently si Carter sa supply. Ano, looks like mananalo si Carter dito, guys. 8 supply versus 19. Uh-oh, not looking good for XtinC right here. But maybe there's still a way for XtinC to come back. Maybe. Nadali na sa yung kamay ko kaso mas maraming yung production si Carter. And still, marami pang Zerglings dito. Wala nang drones si XtinC sa base. And Carter will just try to kill this fire. Oh no, once napatay yung spy, wala nang paggawa ng Mutalist XtinC. And GG has been called. Wow. Look at that APM, no? 342 APM. 200. Grabe! Magaling din pala yung ZVZ ni Carter, no? Na-witness natin right there, so... Yeah, there you go, guys. So that's 2-1 in favor of Carter. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. GG well played players, and thank you everyone for watching this live. Shout out to Dax, Pandaman, Lebroni, Ibax. Alright. So see you on the next stream. So not sure if tonight magkakaroon tayo ng games. If not tonight, maybe tomorrow or some other day this week. So we currently have 2 games na pwedeng ma-stream or gawa na ng cast na through replays sa YouTube channel natin, SCPH Happy Venue. Alright, so see you around, guys, and thank you once again for tuning in and supporting SC Pinoy.